found out like the cartoons that we grew up on were really not even for kids. Like they were just some dark, wacky way to just get in our heads. But not at that point, but when we were adults.
There's a few shows that I know about that have behind meanings, I feel like. And a lot of them are demonic, honestly.
All right, so in particular cartoons.
Uh-huh.
Right? SpongeBob. I grew up on SpongeBob. I still have SpongeBob things right now.
You do. Your sleeping nightgown thing isn't a SpongeBob.
It's SpongeBob. It says summertime and he has sunglasses on. The theory is that SpongeBob and his friends, they're mutated sea creatures.
Well, that kind of makes sense. I mean, SpongeBob is a sponge.
They are mutated sea creatures that were created by nuclear testing in Bikini Bottom.
So they're like radioactive. They have radiation and... Okay. Okay.
Kind of, because it's almost like they were created at an atomic test site.
Ah, so the remnants of where an atomic thing was tested. Okay.
I've heard other conspiracy theories about SpongeBob before. As in, like, okay, well, maybe it's just waste. You know, maybe, because, I mean, SpongeBob's house is a pineapple.
That somebody just tossed into...
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Think about Squidward's house. It's just metal. Like, and then if you think about Patrick's house, it's like what a coconut, like one half of a coconut, and that's why he has to lift it up to come out or whatever the case may be, or go in. Huh. So that's how I looked at it as far as a conspiracy. But this is just crazy. What if Bikini Bottom is a result of U.S. experiments and SpongeBob is their failed but happy-go-lucky subject? No.
What I know from SpongeBob is how pretty much every character can pretty much symbolize one of the 7 deadly sins.
Oh, what's that about?
So I don't know if there's a particular order with the 7 deadly sins, but like for instance, Plankton. Mm-hmm. Plankton is always trying to get the recipe and...
I know, yeah.
Yes. So basically they say Plankton is envy.
Oh, it makes sense.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then Patrick, he don't have no job. He just be lounging around all day.
In his rock or coconut shell.
Mm-hmm. So he pretty much represents sloth. Squidward, he's always angry. He's always yelling and is aggressive, always irritated with his neighbors.
Which is SpongeBob.
Yes.
He hates SpongeBob.
Yeah. So he represents wrath.
Uh-huh.
And then we got Mr. Krabs. What is Mr. Krabs?
Greedy.
Money.
Yeah.
Yes.
No money, no honey.
Right. He always thinking about coming up and making money. And yeah. So he represents greed.
What was Sandy?
Sandy was pride.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Does that seem to make sense? You know how she says that I'm from Texas, in particular Houston, and it's the best place on earth.
Yep.
And she's always ramping and raving about how she's from the best place on earth.
Oh, you know what? Can I do this for a second?
Yeah.
Because you know what? Like I said, SpongeBob, that was my guy. But one thing that is so legendary from Sandy is when like she was homesick from Texas, and she's just like, I wanna go home. I wanna go home. I love that. I will never forget it. Oh, and the striped sweater song that SpongeBob sang, and I'm not doing that.
Oh, you used to sing that a lot.
I did.
I remember.
I did. Sorry.
How does it go?
Oh, you gonna make me do it? Are you really gonna make me do it? The best time to wear a striped sweater is all the time. I'm not done.
Okay.
One with a collar, turtleneck. That's the kind. 'Cause when you're love SpongeBob.
What are we missing? Gluttony. Gary the snail.
Honestly, I think the entire cast represents gluttony. If you think about it, think about when there were people inside of the Krusty Krab eating the fish people, I should say. And they would have, it almost looked like they had like not double, triple, no, quadruple, like times 8 burgers. And they would just put it all in their mouth, and they wanted more. They got upset if they ran out. That's gluttony to me. So maybe all of the characters were gluttonous.
Represent gluttony. So we are missing one. Lust.
Who?
Lust, they say, was SpongeBob. He has no concept of personal boundaries. Yeah, that I remember reading that when it came to him and lust.
Hey, SpongeBob always wanted for something, so maybe that's why.
That is true.
Honestly,
okay, yeah.
I don't know if I could put him in the lust category. But if I think about it that way, maybe. Because he did. He wanted his license so bad. Poor Mrs. Pearl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then, he wanted to be friends with Squidward. He was obsessed with making Squidward his friend.
Yeah. You're
and
right.
then, as far as personal boundaries, that does go with Squidward, right?
Yeah.
And anything else, honestly. But it's okay. I guess I can
kind of put him in that category.
I can work with that.
All right. Well, there you go. SpongeBob and the 7 Deadly Sins. Another one is Winnie the Pooh. Supposedly, every character represents. How do you categorize that? Like
like mental disorders.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I meant. A mental disorder. Piglet. Anxiety.
Absolutely. Makes perfect sense.
That little worry bug.
Did you watch Winnie the Pooh when you were little?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too.
Did you?
Yeah, my cousin, her name is, well, that's not her name, but we nicknamed, well,
Poopy.
not we, but her mother
Poopy
nicknamed
is from
her
Pooh Bear?
Poopy. Absolutely.
Huh.
Yeah.
Never did I know that.
Yeah.
I never asked, but I mean, Poopy is so far from her actual government.
Yeah, that's why I was like, not her actual name. But yeah, her nickname is from Pooh Bear.
I never thought about that.
So that's why we call her Poopy.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, so Piglet has anxiety. Eeyore is there a difference between a donkey and a mule, or are they the same animal?
I gotta ask ChatGPT. I probably fell asleep at this point in school, so like, yeah. But yes, there is a significant difference
between a mule and a donkey.
Absolutely. A donkey is a type of animal, specifically domesticated member of the horse family, also known as an ass. Sorry, I had to say it like that.
Man, I know a lot of freaking donkeys.
Yeah, I know a lot of asses too.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. A mule, on the other hand,
is not part of the horse family?
Is a hybrid offspring of a male donkey, which they call a jack. Jackass. Okay, sorry, that was real funny. I'm sorry. Anyway, and a female horse mare, which we know. Mules are sterile, meaning they cannot reproduce. Mules cannot reproduce.
Oh, wow. What a great fact. A mule cannot...
I didn't know that.
Reproduce.
And I'm pretty sure a lot of people didn't know that.
So a mule is an offspring of a male donkey, which is a jackass, and a female horse. That's a gangster donkey. They're so much smaller. Can you imagine trying to climb that tree?
And I bet they climb it.
Well, they do because they make mules.
Right.
Okay, can you look? Can you ask really quick whether Eeyore was a donkey or a mule?
He's a mule.
He's a mule.
Yeah.
Oh, so he cannot have babies.
No.
Lord have mercy.
Maybe that's
why
he's so
depressed.
Yeah, maybe that's why he's so depressed.
Okay, so Eeyore represents depression.
Yeah.
Yes, and we just literally found out why. Well, aside from him never being able to, he's never
I have a problem
happy.
with this.
He can't find.
You
his
should
tail.
just explain it, because
the what?
Just explain why Eeyore is so depressed.
Because he can't have babies. No, I'm kidding. Well, we just found that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But because he's always missing his tail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know that. I know that because I actually watched Winnie the Pooh. However,
I feel like we've had this conversation about his tail. Okay.
However, I just feel like, why can't he find his tail? Like who finds it for him? As many Winnie the Pooh episodes that I have watched, I don't remember anybody being like, "Oh, Eeyore, here's your tail," and he's like,
let me pin it on for you,
you,
because obviously he can't pin it on himself.
So it's like pin a tail on a donkey, but this is not even a donkey.
Pin a tail on a mule.
I don't ever remember, and I don't know, but I don't ever remember anybody finding his tail and pinning on him.
Nor do I.
I don't.
Nor do I. Nor how he lost it. Well, I can imagine since his pin, like him just going through everyday life.
Was he delusional?
No, because we see him without his tail, so it was definitely missing. All the time.
We?
Yeah, I've seen him with no tail.
Okay. Yeah, okay, that's good. Because
How much
in
Winnie
my
the Pooh
head,
did you watch?
that's what I'm saying. I watched a lot of Winnie the Pooh.
So you remember him saying,
like, we were
"Has
Winnie
anybody
the Pooh
seen my
Yes,
tail?" So
I
did
was
you
just
see a tail on him when he did that?
They didn't show his butt. I never ever saw them show him with Mandela effect. No, I'm just joking. But no,
but
I'm not.
One of them be like, "Eeyore, your tail's on you, bro."
Hasn't that happened? I feel like that part has happened. Like,
I don't remember that
like
ever.
Eeyore, it's right there.
No. You made him depressed and delusional.
Oh my gosh. Maybe that's why there's these conspiracy theories, because we do this ourselves.
And then we got Tigger. Tigger is ADHD, super hyper, bouncing all over the place.
I like Tigger.
T-I-double-G-er.
Oh,
Yeah,
is that what he says?
T-I-double-G-er.
Is that what he says?
I feel like it because I learned it from there.
I love that you just did that right now, honestly.
T-I-double-G-er.
That was so cute. I would just kiss your face right now if I could reach you. But yeah, I really love that. Like, oh. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
All right, so we got Piglet. Piglet with the anxiety / PTSD / low self-esteem.
Spirit animal.
Oh.
Well, not the low self-esteem.
And then we got Tigger with the ADHD. We have Eeyore with the depression.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Pooh Bear. So Pooh Bear, they say, has a eating disorder. He's always hungry. He needs food. Like, he's lacking food is basically what they said. And that he has also ADD. Like, he's always like, he focuses on his honey and finding his honey and getting his damn head stuck in that jar. But squirrel, always looking for honey. Then we got Christopher Robin himself, the only human in this cartoon. So basically,
tell me about him.
He's schizophrenic.
I know.
These things are real in his head.
Yes.
So yeah, Chris is schizophrenic.
Do you think that's true? Tell me what you think.
I think that every cartoon, every show made, people will try to find their own logic or put things together. But who knows? I mean, I can't tell you what the writer is based on, if it's just a crazy coincidence or, you know what I mean? So if you think about it, even when Winnie the Pooh came out, this is before there was like medical terms to these things. Like, you know what I mean?
No, that's true.
ADHD, ADD, anxiety. Yeah. Like, this is before that time.
That's true.
Weirdly, these characters had these symptoms. You know what I mean? So, I mean, who knows? Who knows? But then we got Kanga. So, Kanga and her baby, Rue, right? Rue, they say, is autistic, has autism. I mean, that thing wants to just stay in the pouch. You know what I mean? Has separation anxiety and issues. Don't want to leave mama. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, yeah, autism for Rue.
I have a problem with everything. Because, like, it's a kangaroo.
Right. They belong in the pouch, but they belong in the pouch only to a certain age. Rue will stay there forever. But then at the same time,
but Rue don't age.
But at the same time that they say Kanga is the mom is like overprotective, and that she has social anxiety. So maybe she's also helping Rue. She's like, stay here, Rue.
Wait. They say the mom what?
Yeah, has social anxiety, and that she's like overprotective.
You know, honestly, I do not remember the mom. As much as I had watched Winnie the Pooh, I don't remember the mom.
I'm going to be honest.
I remember Rue.
When I think about Winnie the Pooh, I always remember Rue. And
I don't remember the mom.
But yeah, her name's Kanga.
Yeah, I don't know nobody named Kanga.
Yeah.
Kanga, nothing.
Oh, that makes sense. Kanga and Rue. Ah!
Well, of course.
Together, it's kangaroo. No, but for how many years I couldn't think of what the mom kangaroo's name was.
I didn't know there was a mom kangaroo.
Well, where did Rue chill?
I don't know. I just remember. No, I'm telling you, I only remember Rue hanging out with the other miscellaneous animals. Like, it's not like they all go together. So like, I only remember Rue with them, and it made sense to me that there was like mad random animals together. I don't remember his mom.
Yeah.
Like, where is what's his name's mama?
Whom?
The
Chris?
Yeah, Christopher Rob. Where's his mama?
Yeah, you know, I don't know. I have no idea. So the only other main character in Winnie the Pooh is the owl, which
I love the
they
owl.
say has short-term memory loss, like onset dementia.
I love the owl so much. Like, I love the owl.
Wise old owl.
I love the owl because I love everything owl.
That's how I learned that owls are supposed to be wise.
They're so wise. Yeah. I want to stay on cartoons, but I have to give you one that really messed me up. The Rugrats.
Oh, you're a very much Rugrat fan.
I was a...
That always just seemed demonic to me and dark. Everything about it seemed dark. I don't know why. It just seems like a dark cartoon. It does.
Pretty much. So the Rugrats, oh gosh, all the babies were just a pigment of Angelica's imagination. Oh. So pretty much she created the babies in her head so that she can cope with the loneliness and dysfunctional
so they were
things
her imaginary
in her family.
friends?
Yeah, pretty much. And her imagination helped her to cope with life.
Huh.
So, Chucky.
Okay.
I really love Chucky.
I love Chucky too.
I've always wanted to just hug
Listen to
Chucky.
what you're saying. I love Chucky. I'm
No.
about to get you a Chucky doll.
All right. So, supposedly, Chucky died at childbirth. Right?
What?
Uh-huh. Like, as he was being birthed.
Huh. Okay.
All right. And that's why his dad was so anxious. The next thing, Tommy, which was my favorite.
No, he's pretty much a star. Yeah.
Tommy was my favorite. All right. So, Tommy was a stillborn.
He was not alive too?
Stillborn.
Huh. Okay.
So Tommy was a stillborn, which is why his dad is always in a basement making toys. You know, he thought he had a son coming. He is a toy maker. You know what I mean? And that's why he's always down there. Like, all you ever hear is his mom going, still.
Yeah,
and he's always down there making toys. But whatever the case may be, yeah.
That's depressing.
Phil and Lil, the twins. You remember? Okay. All right. So Phil and Lil, they were never born. Phil and Lil
I feel like I heard this somewhere.
Have you?
This part, yeah, about Phil and Lil never being born.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So Phil and Lil, they were never born. That's where Angelica comes in, because they pretty much this couple, right? They were pregnant and had a miscarriage. Okay. And they never knew the gender. But that couple was close to the mom, obviously, of
Who's
Angelica.
mom? Oh, okay.
the mom of Angelica.
Okay.
The super busy woman, businesswoman, rich woman, whatever. So they were super close to her. But yeah, she was pregnant. She never had her baby. And in Angelica's imagination, she decided to say, well, you know what?
We didn't know if it was a boy or a girl. Let me make a boy and a girl.
And a girl. Exactly.
Wow. So Smurfs. You ever hear anything about the Smurfs? Well, there's so many things about the Smurfs.
Here's my thing with the Smurfs.
Did you ever even watch the Smurfs?
I never.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say
watched.
that's.
I know of the Smurfs. 100%. I've never watched episodes of
That's
Smurfs.
not really your time. And then like even.
Yes, it is.
Well, not per se. Not the ones I watched. Not the old school
like the
Smurfs.
What year?
I'm talking about the 80s.
Oh no, I wasn't
No, of course
there.
not. But basically, they say that Smurfs, number one, are undercover racists. Because listen, so when they get sick, they don't make them blue. They're already blue. They don't make them green. They don't make them purple. They make them black. So when they get sick, they make them black. And then also in the cartoon, when they turn black, it's like they lose intelligence. Yeah, I swear. Like I swear. So not only when they get sick, they turn black. When they turn black, they get stupid, kind of. Like they lose intelligence. I swear to you. So Smurfs, being KKK, they're all blue, one color. They all wear their white hats. They have one Grandmaster, which wears a red hat.
Why do they call it the Grandmaster? Like, bruh.
I read
they
that
just told
somewhere.
themselves from there. But go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
So he's the Grandmaster, the only one in red. There's only one female in the whole place. Oh, which is another thing. They're all undercover homosexuals. There's one female. Tell me why all these boy Smurfs aren't trying to get at Smurfette. Ain't nobody paying attention to that thing. They're trying to impress each other.
Wait. What? Okay, so
even Smurfette was conjured. Like she was made by a spell. And was it by Gargamel? So Gargamel is the antagonist, the antagonist, the bad guy. Yeah,
I know.
And then he has a cat, Ishmael,
something like that.
And what is that biblical?
I don't know.
Something bad.
Because I don't
Something
know
bad
about the Smurfs.
So anyway, so we got Gargamel, his cat, and he's the bad guy. And then we got all these Smurfs in this village. They all look the same. They're all blue. They all have white hats. Then they got one Papa Smurf, which is the only one in red. He has a red hat. He has red pants. And then there's one female Smurf in this entire village, and it's Smurfette. And like I said, ain't none of these boy Smurfs trying to get at Smurfette at all. So yeah, they say that they're undercover, like homosexuals.
Why is there only one female Smurf?
And like I just said, I feel like, and don't quote me on it, but I feel like she was made. Like it was a spell to make this female Smurf, and I think it might have even been Gargamel who made her.
How is a cartoon of color racist?
Yeah.
Hey, maybe it's a cult.
No, they say that too. Like,
oh, do they?
Like a commune. It's a cult.
Can we talk about a cult?
Yes, we can talk about a cult.
Because we have come across so many documentaries as to where they are talking about cults and cults that really were in our face and we had no idea about.
Mm-hmm. And some we even did know about. There was an actual cult in Oregon, in Antelope City. This is in the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
When I say I was dumbfounded. Like, what? This was in America? But basically this Rajesh is what they called the cult compound community.
Rajesh.
Yeah, and this is the guy from India's name.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. I think it was like his full name. That's part of his middle name. But then he later came to be known as just Osho. Osho. O-S-H-O. So basically, all these thousands and thousands of people, they bought land in Oregon saying that they were going to do like agriculture. But literally it was a straight cult compound just like Ruthless. But when I say Ruthless, and that's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people, This was thousands and thousands and thousands of hundreds of thousands of people. So basically, they went into Oregon, into Antelope City. You know, like I said, they bought all this land, saying that they were going to do agriculture and farming and whatnot. But they were basically just moving this entire cult into our country.
Building?
They made an entire city, pretty much took over an American city.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, because, like, how can you build on something like that? Like, don't you, if it's in Oregon, don't you have to get permits to build?
And like I said, they bought this land, you know, with agriculture permits, farming permits. That's what they were supposed to do. But all these structures start popping up, and this is literally housing. And I mean, these are hundreds of thousands of people, babe. Craziness. And then Rajesh guy finally comes down from India, you know, and now he's president in the United States. And when I say it's like all these hundreds of thousands of people lined up on the side of the road, and he's coming down in a Rolls Royce, and they're all standing on the side waving.
I remember that because it was a white Rolls Royce.
Yes.
And that's the same thing that the highest in the show Ruthless
rolls around in.
That he goes to the bank and back, or wherever the case may be that he needs to go.
That's for
that
real.
Is the only car that's crazy. So maybe Tyler Perry got that from that.
Yeah, so basically they tried to legally get in there, but to where they got involved in politics, they got involved with
that part's crazy.
No, really. And then
how deep did they get into politics?
They had some other people in politics and running, and then
did they know that they were part of the cult?
Don't quote me, but there was no.
See, that's what
no, because they're still trying to figure out what this is. You know what I mean? But
as they were running, no one knew that they could potentially be a part of that cult.
They did, but they weren't, I don't think, labeling it as a cult yet. They just knew something was wrong, and they were just basically trying to take over this entire
so it would make
sense
Oregon. For them to not know, right?
But then they also were trying to assassinate political figures and knock off people. And then they were trying to do something where it manipulated the voting, and it was crazy. It just blew me that this happened in the United States.
Yeah, because I think I saw you watching that actually, because when they dancing and they would remember I was like, man, do the dance. Remember that? I was like, do the dance, and you tried to do the dance, and it's like dead.
I don't know what they were doing, but they were so into it. Like, literally. That made me feel like, wasn't there, remember that video with Shakira at the end? She's like covered in oil or whatever, and she's just like,
yeah, you did it again. Oh, yeah, I like that. Okay, take that.
Just a second ago, we also mentioned Oval, how it kind of ties into Ruthless.
Yeah.
But that's another show.
Oh.
Can you imagine what really goes on in the White House?
Man.
The fuckery. Man.
When it comes to shows about real life things, I don't think they just pull it out of their ass.
They didn't. It didn't come out from thin air. No.
Like,
ooh, can you imagine?
Melania the robot, and
if it's as messy as that show,
and Trump boxing, like, and they have their own girlfriends.
Like Trump seeing somebody, Melania seeing somebody.
Mind you, his press secretary said that the woman that was from Africa, the journalist, she said, "Oh, she's beautiful," and he's like, "Oh yeah, she is beautiful." And
you're talking about the press conference.
And his press secretary said, "Well, you don't say that. Don't say that. Do not bring that up," because he kept saying how beautiful she was, and they were like, "Don't say that. Just when you
didn't he
talk,
even come back to the mic and say, I was advised not to say this."
Well, the way that it happened is this way. Like, it's like, as I'm saying, like, they were like, "Don't talk about it," whatever. He gets back to his desk, and she gets to speak with him. Oh, wow. There's so many reporters there. Of course, she got to speak with him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful woman. Beautiful woman. And so she's standing there and she's thanking him and really acknowledging him. He's a narcissist, so he loves that, right? Mm-hmm. He goes, "Well, my press secretary, told me I shouldn't say this, but my press secretary was saying how beautiful you were." And I was saying, yeah, you are beautiful. And he goes, this could be the end of my political career, but I don't care.
Prize peace, because he said you deserve, you have been working to bring peace in the world, not only at the Congo, and he's very hopeful to meet you in the future.
That's so nice. Boy, and that's so beautifully stated. And Caroline said, number one, she did say, and I shouldn't say this because it's politically incorrect, she said, she's beautiful, and you are beautiful. I'm not allowed to say that, that could be the end of my political career, but I'll say it anyway. But you are beautiful, and you're beautiful inside. So I wish I had more reporters like you. You covered Africa.
You try to figure out if Trump is a prejudice or not every day, right? Depending on what's going on in the world. So, I mean, I truly don't blame her, and I don't look at her any different way for the fact that she was, like, eating it up. I don't look at her differently for that. But whatever the case may be, that's what she did. And Trump just kept telling her how beautiful she was. And then they moved on. And she continued to, pretty much praise him, doing everything that he likes.
You think Melania felt any sort of way?
She's a robot. How can she feel any kind of way? AI don't feel nothing. Like, the AI will tell you how much, allegedly, politics will really get me going. But
you are a political junkie.
I am a political junkie. But it's too much sometimes.
What's your favorite station?
CNN. Enough about that, though. Have you ever heard about the Denver International Airport?
Kind of. I heard a few things.
Did you hear it was demonic and
that it's a demonic airport?
I mean, yeah. So that airport, right? So it was opened in 1995.
Okay.
It used to be the Stapleton Airport. And the Stapleton Airport was working, like, perfectly fine. Like, there was no reason for them to change the airport, rebuild the airport, whatever the case may be. There was no reason for that. It was functioning perfectly fine. They spent $2 billion at first to actually, like, kind of rebuild the Denver airport.
So that was the budget.
Yeah. At first, yeah.
$2 billion?
Billion.
Okay.
Ultimately, though, they did end up spending $4 billion on upgrades, art, all this kind of stuff.
So $4 billion to revamp an airport that was already there.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Many believe that this airport serves as a secret headquarters for the New World Order.
Does that airport have something to do with Freemasons, or were they funded by the Freemasons, or something that had to do with the Freemasons?
Yes. It serves as a secret headquarters for the New World Order, which is a rumored global elite group plotting world domination. Okay.
Out of an airport?
Now, yes.
Wait, what?
That is the craziest part, right? So listen. So there are Masonic symbols on the airport's
throughout. I did hear that. Yeah.
There's like a dedication plaque in the open, real big. Everybody can see it, take pictures, but whatever the case may be, but nobody really pays that much attention to it unless you are studying something this, right?
Uh-huh. I'm mind blown because this is an airport.
All right. Well, let me blow your mind a little bit more, right? So, workers and whistleblowers have claimed that there are miles of underground tunnels, bunkers, and rooms beneath the airport. It's speculated that it's a doomsday shelter for the elites.
Well, shit, I'm running there. I'm going to follow all
We're not an elite.
I don't care. I'm going to follow the expensive-looking people.
Hell, U.S. government figures or even aliens. I think that's a reach, but that's a thing. Like, people think that, too. Because, honestly, if it's doomsday, like, do you think aliens need help? I don't know.
No.
Like, we're already ready to help aliens. How does that work? Like,
yeah,
that doesn't even make sense to me. I think that's a reach. Lucifer.
That's not in the airport, huh? That's coming into the airport?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Lucifer the demon horse at the entrance is a 32-foot tall blue horse statue with glowing red eyes named Blue Mustang.
I heard that it even glows bright red in the night. So is there lights in there? What's in there? But I heard at nighttime it even glows.
The statue actually killed its creator. So pretty much a piece of that horse, while he was making the horse, it fell on his leg, cut him, severed an artery, and he just bled out and died. So the theory is that the Denver International Airport is more than just a transit hub. It's a central site for elite control with ties to global depopulation, government bunkers, alien collaborations, and world-ending plans. I have never been to Denver's airport.
You know what's funny is I have.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Oh, did you have to do a connection?
Yeah, I went to my grandpa's funeral.
Yeah, you had to do a connection.
Oh, I'm lying. Just kidding. I was in Utah, Salt Lake City, Utah. So no, I have never been to Denver's airport. Kind of want to go check it out now.
Yeah, I don't want to check it out for that reason.
Will they let me underground?
I'd rather just drive to Colorado if I need to. I just feel like that is not the energy that I want. Yeah, so right. If I know that now and it's so,
and no matter what, we gotta pass by Lucifer. I'm good on that to get in there, right?
Even going on the freeway, like the expressway, Lucifer big as hell, like this, like what's up?
Oh God,
what's up?
No.
Hey y'all.
Yeah, no.
Like that's Lucifer. Like you could just see it. Like, no. I think we did the damn thing today.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think we did the damn thing?
I did.
Because I'm no, I'm just playing. I'm not going to do it again.
You ain't playing? Go.
I'm not going to do it again. I'm not going to. Because I'm a tyrant. Every time no, I'm just playing. Hey, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, you know, my name is Nikki. And you know, that's Melissa. And you have been watching In Cahoots podcast. We had so much fun with you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, do me a favor. Like and subscribe.
Please.
Like, and subscribe. And share the video with your friends. But we need those likes. We need those subscriptions. Because guess what? They help us out a lot. And we're just starting out. So we are counting on you guys to help us out. And you can count on us to keep putting the videos out.
Yep.
You did? Thank you so much for your time. I hope you have a good night. And this has been In Cahoots.
Bye.
Bye.